Madam President Ursula von der Leyen, Madam President Roberta Metsola, Mr. President Manfred Weber, dear colleagues, dear friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Bucharest to hold the 2024 European Popular Party Congress. It is a crucial moment to prove once again that we are a strong political family, united and ready to successfully lead Europe in the next years. As we are voting our lead candidate for the upcoming EU elections, we show vision and responsibility, determination and strength to manage the challenges Europe and our European citizens are facing. Thank you for placing your trust in us, in the Romanian National Liberal Party, for this very important Congress. The EPP enjoys a great trust and popularity here in Romania for good reasons. Firstly, we stand by and defend our European values and principles even in difficult times. United, we stand against autocracy, extremism, populism, and against the illegitimate use of force. Secondly, we proved our solidarity with our neighbors when they needed it most. From the first day, we stood by Ukraine and Ukrainian people in their legitimate fight for freedom against the Russian aggression. We also helped the Republic of Moldova in tackling the consequences of this brutal war. Last but not least, our actions and measures translated in security and concrete economic and social benefits for our citizens. In this difficult moment, when we are confronted with a war on the European continent, EPP has shown very pragmatic leadership. I want to thank President Ursula von der Leyen and President Roberta Metsola for their strong stance and commitment to support Ukraine and our partners from the eastern neighborhood, such as Republic of Moldova, and thank you, Madam President, for attending this Congress. What happens in Ukraine has an impact on all of us. This war is not only about Ukraine, it is about our system of democratic values. It is about human lives, human dignity and freedom. Romania did its best in helping its neighbor. We welcome the Ukrainian refugees into our homes and send consistent aid to Kiev. We have supported and we have actively protected the European values. In addition, our common support as political leaders of EPP remains crucial for Ukraine in such a difficult context. We must not forget the Republic of Moldova, heavily impacted by the war. They have received the highest number of refugees per capita and represent a constant target for Russia's disinformation tactics and hybrid threats. They need and deserve our constant support. We prize Ukraine and Republic of Moldova reforms on their European path. They are part of Europe and should become members of the European Union soon. A special welcome to Bucharest to our colleagues from Ukraine and Republic of Moldova. Europe needs you. Europe stands with you. Ladies and gentlemen, in difficult times, it is also important to look inward and consolidate our resilience as societies. We have an important moment ahead of us the upcoming European elections. The danger of destabilization of the European Union is higher than ever, and it is supported by extremist and populist parties. This is why we must concentrate our efforts and resources on fighting anti-Europeans for the next elections. We cannot let them spread their destructive narrative and their insidious disinformation. For this, we should be firm and united in leading the positive discourse on Europe. We have to protect our values and preserve the European democratic order. EPP is the party of pragmatic solutions in response to people's needs. We cannot allow extremists and populists to attack and weaken Europe. Europe is the solution to our common challenges. Europe is our future. EPP will continue to defend and enforce the European Union. Dear colleagues, the mentality, profile, and expectations of the electorate have evolved a lot in the recent years. EPP must become more attractive for its citizens. Our electorate emphasizes pragmatism and values founded on the idea of human dignity. Without its core values, the EU risks to remain powerless. The pragmatism is often the measure of our credibility. People are waiting for clear and useful decisions. In this respect, for Romanians, one extremely important topic is the completion of our accession to Schengen. The security of European borders is very important, and it represents our security, the security of our children, and of liberal democracies. Romania is a provider of security and predictability who ensures the safety of both NATO and EU borders, and for this reason, it is entitled to fully join the Schengen area. Over 120 billion euros is the contribution to GDP of Europe made by the 4 million Romanian citizens living in the EU. This is a reason enough to respect them and not make them wait long lines at our borders. Romania deserves to become a full member of the Schengen area. We have fulfilled our obligations, and people are having a legitimate interest to see these major objectives becoming a reality. Thank you for including this issue in the official electoral manifesto that we are voting later today. Now I would like to say a couple of words in Romanian language. Dragi membri și simpatizanți liberali, așa cum am afirmat și ieri, prin evenimentul din aceste zile, Partidul Național Liberal își reconfirmă rolul de partid pro-european, militând în toată istoria sa împotriva izolării României în Europa și în lume. Astăzi, aici, avem o nouă reconfirmare că tradiția liberală revigorează destinul neamului nostru. Partidul Național Liberal arată astăzi lumii și țării că România contează, are un cuvânt de spus, poate deveni un loc în care se gândesc și se scriu noi platforme politice. Politica liberală este în continuare coerentă cu vocația sa națională și europeană. Ne continuăm istoria scriind cartea prezentului și a viitorului, motiv pentru care a fi liberal înseamnă a fi mereu în pas cu timpul. Mesajul nostru pro-european este și sprijinul celor peste 4 milioane de compatrioți care locuiesc în spațiul Uniunii Europene și al Marii Britanii. Destinul și viitorul românilor este Uniunea Europeană și acest fapt trebuie să ne inspire pe toți, politicieni, formatori de opinie, cetățeni europeni de bine, indiferent de naționalitate. Orice alt tip de mesaj care contestă valoarea politică a Uniunii Europene și care dorește să coboare barierele neîncrederii este îndreptat împotriva românilor care și-au făcut un viitor în Uniunea Europeană. Guvernarea liberală și apoi coaliția actuală au adus foarte multe resurse materiale pentru proiectele din țară. Doar să ne gândim la subvențiile din agricultură și la șansele pe care le-au avut mulți compatrioți care au decis să se reîntoarcă în țară. Ne aflăm într-o coaliție care dovedește că politica națională și europeană este o prioritate. Era necesar să identificăm soluții pentru a nu ne diviza și mai mult ca societate. Avem idei politice diferite, dar respectul și buna comunicare ne vor ajuta să găsim modalitățile de a guverna într-o perioadă dificilă. Trebuie să învățăm din lecțiile trecutului și să evităm o politică a urii și să devenim constructivi. Oamenii nu mai doresc circ politic, vor rezolvarea problemelor care devin o povară pentru mulți dintre ei. Nu trebuie să pretindem să fim votați, trebuie să convingem că merităm să fim votați. Pentru a câștiga alegerile, avem nevoie să câștigăm încrederea cetățenilor fără a le oferi speranțe false. Avem nevoie de o politică onestă pentru a-i asigura pe votanții noștri că suntem un partid cu conștiință și avem voința de a ne ocupa de nevoile lor și de a conduce România. Vă invit, stimați colegi și simpatizanți liberali, să identificăm în acest an un standard în jurul căruia să se regăsească cei loiali ideilor liberale și creștini-democrate, clasa de mijloc, antreprenorii mici și mijlocii și mai ales tinerii. Congresul Partidului Popular este un motiv pentru a vă alătura celei mai importante familii politice europene care arată anvergura și importanța partidului nostru. Now I am going very quickly to switch back to English. We should also keep in mind that our citizens need security in a broader sense, also covering economic, climate, digital and energy security. In order to have a strong Europe, we need a strong economy, which means becoming trusted partners of the business environment. EPP will have to face the new challenges of the Industrial Revolution 4.0. The next European Parliament must find solutions to support scientific research and make the EU more efficient and to improve the quality of life across all European regions. Research means growth, resilience and attractiveness and the capacity to expand made in EU across the world markets. For all this, we have the pragmatic leadership on our side. For all this, we have to combine courage with vision. I would like to thank Ursula von der Leyen for all her work throughout these years. The list of our common results is long and well known. We should not be shy in presenting it. It speaks for itself. From solutions to the healthcare and economic crisis provoked by COVID-19, to the management of the current war in Ukraine, or the energy crisis, Ursula successfully enforced the leadership of harmony. In obtaining all these results, President von der Leyen had the ability to keep us united and strong. She managed to steer the ship in a very troubling waters, and I am confident she will continue to do so. We put our trust in her courage and her vision. Europe is in good hands and will continue to be protected and enforced. Dear colleagues, we must not forget that our interest is greater and stronger than any nationalistic policy. We are bound by links stronger than any forces that try that try to divide us. Let us tell people that we are ready to lead Europe, our common destiny, and our future. It is once again time to lead. It is once again time to protect our homes and our families. For a democratic Europe, for a competitive Europe, for a Europe of values where all our citizens are taken care of, for a Europe of security, for a Europe of freedom, EPP is ready to lead for Europe and European citizens. We have to win for a safer and stronger European Union. Thank you very much, and I wish to have a very successful Congress. Thank you.